Because the money is just, all money to me, in my opinion, and I say this all the time, I hope everybody gets some money so you can see that it doesn't do anything but just makes the things that you can't control easier to deal with. Money is like a moon bounce kind of, you know what I mean? Like in life, we fall down. And when you ain't got no money, when you fall down, you hitting the concrete, straight concrete, scraping your knees, bust your head open, you know what I mean? Bleeding, you got to lick your wounds and get up and you limp into the next thing. But the more money you get now, your moon bounce starts to blow up. So when you fall down, you don't hit the concrete, you just bounce back up. So that's all it does. It just allows you to be able to buy some shit that you want and not have the things that you can't control that life is going to give you cause you to just break down. You know what I mean? I remember when my car used to break down, that shit used to stress me out because it's like, damn, now I got to come up with $900 to get some ball bearings when my rent is due. Like, what the fuck am I going to do? That's what money does. The stress, it eliminates that aspect. But the more you get, then you just go into a different bracket of stress. So all you're doing is just blowing up your mattress, blowing up your moon bounce rather. So when you fall down or you bump your head or somebody comes, it's just a cushion. But the real success comes from the view. It comes from what you get to see from your work. Like, I didn't know that this part of the world existed before I got to this point. And money can't buy you that. Like, money can't buy you the experiences that you have when you really work towards your goal. Like, I've had people who I grew up just idolizing walk up and say my name to me before I can even open my mouth. Chico, what's up with you, man? There's no amount of money that can buy that. That view is what it's about. So it's like once you figure those things out and once you start to put forth an effort, then that's what the universe will give you if you're really genuine. And like I said, in my opinion, I really believe if you're not hurting yourself knowingly or hurting anybody else knowingly, everything that you do is going to garner you some type of result.
Yeah, I'm at a point now in my career where it's the money is becoming a little bit more of like a factor and maybe a motivator, just for the sheer fact of just wanting to start reinvesting it into everything I'm doing to start doing what I'm doing, but just at a higher level.
Let me ask you this question. Do you come from money?
No.
No.
Podunk. Like, I look purebred, but I'm inbred. I ain't got it. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Where you from originally?
Somerville, Georgia.
Somerville, Georgia.
Yeah,
okay.
Someville,
Georgia. Someville somewhere. I got you. Someville,
so, like,
Georgia.
Parents are educators. So, like, I come from, like a connected and strong background in terms of a service background, you know? But, yeah, I don't come from money or anything like that.
Okay. But, see, even that, like, one thing about financial status is that, most of us, and when I say us, I mean black people, have never had anything. So it's one thing to get some money, but what you gonna do with it when you get it? Because getting it is a whole lot easier than keeping it. You know what I mean? To get it, you can get some money, but how you gonna keep it? And it's a whole nother journey that you have to take to learn something that you've never had before. It's like if if you look at it like this, and for some reason people don't equate it in their minds like this, but I do. But if I walk into a judo class today, I'm going to get the shit beat out of me. I'm going to get tossed around and beat up because I don't know what to do. I have to learn what to do. Money is the same way. If you walk into some money today, you're probably going to get tossed around and get the shit beat out you because everything that you think works, you have no idea. You just assuming that it works because you never had nothing, and you feel like all I need is some money, and that's going to fix everything that's going on with me. And it'll fix a lot until you realize that what you need to be fixed can't be paid for. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm for financial stability just because I like to have the moon bounce. I like to have that ability to be able to eliminate stress for my loved ones and not have the problem of worrying about, oh, man, this happened or this happened. That's the beauty of financial stability to me. The beauty of having some money is being able to, if something happens and, like fucking toilet breaks or your sink breaks down, oh, it's going to be $1,000. Cool. Just that.
Right.
Cool.
Exactly.
That's the beauty of having money to me. other than that, everything else is something that's way bigger than any dollar amount can ever give you. That's where the real work comes in, to get those things, to be in a place where you could be on a bus in Australia like I was, and have people walk up to you on a metro bus in Australia, which I probably didn't have no fucking business being on anyway, but I'm just goofy like that. Walk up and show you a video on their phone of them watching you do the work that you do.
Jeez, it's amazing.
And I'm in Australia being paid to be there to shoot a pilot for a show that never came out. So does that mean that I'm not successful because it never came out, or am I successful because I got the opportunity to go to the other side of the world and work and get paid for it? It's all perspective. It's all on how you look at it.
When you're scrapping together, how important is saving versus reinvesting in like what you're doing?
You got to invest in yourself. You got to spend money on, whatever it is you do. But it's levels to that. It's different elements to that. Like, I have been a person who has been in the fashion my whole life just because I grew up in a house with a lot of people who were fly. And that's just something that I picked up on. And that's an investment into me because I'm a performer. Clean and neat. That's what my auntie used to tell me. You can accomplish anything in this world as long as you clean and neat. As long as when somebody sees you, they look like you can start a conversation with anyone. And if what you have on and what you look like is natural for you, like I just got on a black sweat top and some black shorts, but it's genuine. I'm comfortable. So when I walk up and shake your hand, you're not looking at me as a threat because my energy matches. It's clean and neat. And so you can establish whatever you want to establish based on that. Now, that's an investment into what I do. But whatever it is you got going on, you got your own camera, your own microphones, goddamn, you know what I mean? All of that is an investment into yourself. And saving it's important, but everybody always say you should save for a rainy day, and the rainy days, and that's cool. But what are you gonna do if you got the money and the rain comes and it doesn't help? You're gonna lose it all because you're gonna think you gotta spend it. Oh, I must not be spending enough, or I must not be saving enough to feel comfortable. You can't put your, in my opinion, you can't put your interest in just having financial success, because as important as financial success is, especially in America, you got to have some type of peace of mind to go with that. So, save some money in order to invest in yourself. But once you invest in yourself, then, you'll stop thinking about it. Like, the thing that I think getting into certain circles does, it lets you realize that the conversation is no longer about money. When I was broke, all we talked about was getting some money. Now that I'm not broke anymore, we rarely have conversations amongst the people that I'm around about money, because it's not even anything to talk about. But it takes you to get something to learn that. I'm not saying, listen to this and just think that I'm saying you don't need money. You need some money. I hope you get some so you can learn how to use that within yourself. But once you start to make it for real and make some money, then you realize that it's really not something that people discuss when they don't have to. So the quicker you get out of letting that be the motivating factor for whatever it is you do, then the quicker you'll see that, it's going to come to you.
Hey, Hot Brethren and Sistren. If you love comedy as much as we do here at Hot Breath, click the subscribe button to join the Hot Breathiverse, and then watch more videos to get even more comedy tips. Hot Breath.